Kevy, a brave effort considering the fact you had two blokes binned at separate times.
Yeah, we just weren't really quite there with their discipline tonight. A couple of sin bins. So, the effort was there from everyone again, but just not quite there with our discipline tonight, which is disappointing.
Fair sin binnings, do you think, for both?
Yeah, I think. Well, the Piakura one I'm not 100% convinced on, but certainly Flegg, yeah.
Probably an auspicious debut for Brendan. Kevy, 6 minutes and he's off.
Yeah, he's a bit disappointed in there, I think. But, I mean, I think he showed enough. I don't know how much game time he had, but he's going to be a good player for us in the future.
Like Tommy Flegler, he seems to play his best when he's pushing the limits a little bit and is very physical. So is it hard to? He's just going to have to find that sort of balance.
Find the balance, yeah, that's the key with Tom. Just a little bit. His contact was just a little bit high there, and the idea was right to try and because we needed something, and he's that sort of player as well. He does like to play aggressively, so you just have to make sure that he's got the discipline side of it there as well.
Pretty tough to do that in this day and age, isn't it? In the way the NRL's gone.
It is, but he'll have to find a way. Otherwise, he'll be sitting on the sideline a lot.
You've seen a regeneration in the last 8 weeks. Were you satisfied tonight, or was it a bit of a step back from the standards you've been trying to set?
Yeah, I wouldn't say a step back, but the effort was there again. And Cronulla, let's give Cronulla some credit. They were good tonight. They got through their sets and they're well organised side. So and they're playing some good footy. We've got to respect that as well.
What about Selwyn Cobbo? We saw some glimpses of what he's really capable of. He's shades of Latrell Mitchell.
Yeah, well, we saw some glimpses tonight from him. He's another good young prospect for us. We know it's in Selwyn, the ability that he has. So it's just gradually getting squeezed out of him each week that he plays. So, yeah, he's another good young player that's going to be a long-termer for us and a quality long-termer.
It must excite you, Kevin. I was just going to say, some of these guys you blooded this year, if you can get them up to close to 50 games, they're going to be some really good talents. Yeah, well, we blooded 5 kids this year, so on debut, all through our academy, which tells me that those guys there are doing a great job, and also when these kids come through, that they're handling themselves okay. Sure, it's pretty unique, I suppose, for the club to have 5 guys make their debut in the 1 year coming out of our system. So, yeah, that's the pleasing side of it. They just need some footy, and the only way to do that is to keep playing regularly.
Kevin, I know Cobbo's got a long way to go, but do you see those physical similarities with Latrell?
Oh, yeah, not at the moment. But look, he's, we don't want to compare him to anyone except Selwyn Cobbo. We know he's got a lot of talent. He's a very modest young man. He's a very sensible young fella. He's a great prospect for us, and we'll get a good pre-season. He hasn't done an NRL pre-season yet, so from what he's showing to where we can get him to, it's very exciting for all Broncos fans and for Selwyn and his family as well, because they've done a great job, bringing him up, and now he's got footy in the system. He's another good one for us.
What about Kev defence? You've conceded 116 tries this year. Do you need to fix that up to play finals footy next year?
Yeah, 100%. Pete, even tonight I thought a couple of their tries, weren't where we've been. So, again, it's all learning for them. They're a young side. We've got a couple of senior guys in there. Most of them are, in that younger category. So they're learning. And, I'm sure we all learned something tonight about their performance.
Tessie, so you go.
I was going to say, what about looking forward to the week ahead? You got Alex Glenn's last game next week. You got MILF as well, and Xavier Coates. Yeah, should be a great celebration for us this week, particularly for Alex as our captain that's retiring. So we get to play at Suncorp, against another good side in the night. So it should be a good week. We just got to get our preparation right this week, and we'll come back here next Saturday ready to take on the Knights.
He was sharp, Kevy. Do you think he's making a claim for that number 1 spot?
Yeah, he's, again, another one that hasn't played a lot of football in that position, and it's such a key role in today's game. So we're seeing some great moments from him, in attack and defence. So it's about building on those foundations that he's laying this year. And he was good again tonight. He can play.